Hello, my friends, and welcome. Today I am not here to teach you a lesson. I am here to tell you a story. It is a story about a girl named Maya, a girl who felt invisible. It is a story about a grandmother far away. And it is a story about a bridge made not of stone or wood, but of simple, beautiful words. This story is for anyone who feels quiet, for anyone who feels alone, for anyone who thinks that learning English is too big, too hard. So please, listen with your heart. Let's begin.
Maya lived in a small, quiet town. She worked in a small, quiet bakery. Her world was small and quiet, just like her. Maya was an artist, but her art was not on paper. Her art was cake. She made beautiful cakes with flowers made of sugar and rivers of chocolate. People loved her cakes. They would come into the bakery and say, "Wow, this is beautiful." But Maya could not talk about her art. She was very, very shy. When people spoke to her, she would look at the floor. She would nod her head. Her voice was a tiny whisper. "Thank you," she would say. Her heart was full of ideas and feelings, but her mouth was a locked door. She felt invisible. She felt like a ghost in her own life. Every Sunday, Maya did something special. She had a video call with her grandmother. Her grandmother lived in a country far, far away. She was an old woman with a kind smile and eyes full of love. Her grandmother only spoke English.
The video call was happy and sad at the same time. Maya could see her grandmother's face. She could see her smile, but she could not understand her grandmother's stories. Her grandmother would speak in English, her voice like soft music. Maya would just smile and nod. Inside, her heart felt a little broken. There was a wall between them, a wall of glass. She could see through it, but she could not pass through it. After every call, Maya would sit in her quiet room. She would feel so alone. She loved her grandmother so much. She wanted to know her stories. She wanted to tell her grandmother, "I love you too." But the words were on the other side of the wall, and Maya did not know how to get there.
One Sunday, after a call, the feeling was too strong. The sadness was too big. Maya looked around her quiet room. She looked at her quiet life. "No more," she whispered to herself. "No more." It was a decision, a small, quiet decision, but a powerful one. She decided she would break the glass wall. She would learn English. But how? She did not have money for a big school. She did not have a teacher. She felt lost. She took out her phone. She found a free app for learning English. It looked bright and friendly. She was nervous. Her finger trembled as she pressed the start button. The first lesson was simple, very simple. The app showed a picture of a person waving, and one word appeared on the screen. "Hello."
The app said the word out loud. Hello? Maya listened. She listened again. Then she tried to say it. Her voice was a small whisper. Hello. She said it again, a little louder. Hello. A smile came to her face. It was a real smile. It was just one word, a small, simple word. But for Maya, it was everything. It was the first stone for her bridge of words. She felt a little spark of hope in her heart. Maybe, just maybe, she could do this. Maya made a new rule for her life, a simple rule.
One new English word every day. Not 10 words, not 20, just one. Every morning before she went to the bakery, she would open her app. She would learn one new word. Her second word was love. Her third word was cake. Her fourth word was smile. She wrote each new word on a small piece of paper. She drew a little picture next to it. Then she stuck the paper on the wall in her room.
Her walls started to change. First, there was 1 piece of paper, then 2, then 10. After 1 month, a part of her wall was a rainbow of words. Hello, love, cake, smile, sun, water, thank you, happy, sad, mother, father, good, morning. Her routine was simple. In the morning, she learned her 1 new word. While she worked at the bakery, she listened to simple English songs on the radio. She did not understand the songs, but she liked the music of the words. It was like listening to a friendly river.
In the evening, she looked at her wall of words. She would say them out loud. Some days were hard. Some days she was tired. Some days she felt silly, talking to herself in her room. One day, she tried to learn the word beautiful. It was a long word. She tried to say it, but it came out wrong. She tried again and again. She felt frustrated. The "I can't do this" feeling came back. She looked at her wall. She saw the word smile. She remembered her grandmother's smile.
She took a deep breath. She tried again. Beautiful. It was not perfect, but it was better. She did not give up. She just learned slowly, 1 word at a time. Her wall was her secret garden, and every day she planted 1 new seed. 1 month passed. It was Sunday again. It was time for the video call. This time, Maya was different. She was still nervous. Her heart was beating fast. But she was not empty. She had her words. She had her small garden on the wall. The call started. She saw her grandmother's kind face. Her grandmother smiled and said in English, "Hello, my dear." Before, Maya would just smile and nod. But today, she took a deep breath. She looked at her grandmother's eye,
And she said, her voice small but clear, "Hello, Grandma." Her grandmother's eyes opened wide. A beautiful surprise was on her face. Then Maya remembered her second word and her third word. She said slowly, "I love you." Silence. Then Maya saw a tear roll down her grandmother's face. It was a tear of pure joy. Her grandmother put her hand on her heart. She whispered back, "Oh, my darling, I love you too." In that moment, the glass wall between them did not disappear, but a small door opened in it.
Maya had opened it with her words. She had taken her first step onto her bridge. After the call, Maya did not feel sad. She felt powerful. She felt like she had a secret magic. The magic was not a big fire. It was a small, warm candle, and it was shining brightly inside her. The small candle of confidence started to change Maya's world. Her world started to get bigger. One day, a man from another country came into the bakery. He had a backpack and a camera. He was a tourist. He looked at the cakes with wide eyes.
He pointed at a beautiful chocolate cake. Before, Maya would have been scared. She would have looked at the floor. But today, she remembered her words. She smiled, and she said, "Hello." The man smiled back. "Hello." Maya pointed at the cake. She said slowly, "Chocolate cake. Very good." The man laughed a happy laugh. "Yes, looks very good. I will take one piece, please." Maya gave him the cake. He gave her the money. Then he said, "Thank you. You have a beautiful smile."
Maya felt her cheeks get warm. She whispered, "Thank you." After the man left, Maya stood in the quiet bakery. She was not the same Maya. She had spoken to a stranger in English. She had not been invisible. He had seen her. He had seen her smile. Her world was no longer just her small room and her small bakery. Her world now had a tourist from another country in it. She started to watch simple English cartoons for children. At first, she only understood 1 or 2 words, but she kept watching. Soon, she understood a whole sentence.
She felt like she was solving a beautiful puzzle. Her bridge of words was getting longer. The wall in her room was almost full of small, colorful papers. It was a map of her journey. 1 year later. It was Sunday. It was time for the video call. Maya sat down. She was not nervous. She was excited. The call started. "Hello, Grandma," Maya said, her voice warm and clear. "Hello, my Maya," her grandmother said. "How are you today?" "I am very good," Maya replied. "Today I made a special cake. It has strawberries on top. It is my favorite." "Oh, that sounds wonderful," her grandmother said. "Tell me about your week."
And Maya did. She told her grandmother about the funny dog she saw in the park. She told her about a new song she liked. Her English was not perfect. She still made mistakes. She still spoke slowly. But it did not matter. She was talking. She was sharing. She was connecting. The glass wall was gone. The bridge was built. And Maya and her grandmother were walking on it together, holding hands. Maya was no longer the silent girl in the quiet room. She was Maya, the girl who built a bridge with words, the girl who could talk to her grandmother, the girl who could connect with the world. This is the story of Maya. Her journey did not start with a big, brave action. It started with one small word, hello. It continued with one simple rule, one new word a day. It was built with patience, with consistency, with love. English was not just a subject for her. It was a key.
It was the key that unlocked her own voice. It was the key that opened the door to her grandmother's heart. It was the key that made her small, quiet world big and beautiful. So I ask you, my friend, what door do you want to open? Who do you want to connect with? What stories do you want to share? You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to be fast. You just need to find your first word, your first stone for your own bridge. Start small. Start today. And you too can build a bridge to a whole new world. Thank you for listening. Keep building. I am proud of you.